If you are ambitious but lazy, this video is for you. Because deep down, you know that if you don't take action, your dreams will stay dreams and probably die with you. And to me, the biggest tragedy you can ever face in life is being alive, but you've never actually lived. That's exactly what happens to 99% of people. They're alive, breathing, but they're not living. And I truly wish the best for you. My name is Fred, and I've made up to $2,600 in profit in a single day selling digital products. And nowadays, I teach other ambitious people to monetize their passion, their knowledge, or their interest with digital products as well. If you are ambitious but lazy, you need to start small. A tortoise and a hare challenge themselves to a race. The hare is really confident. He knows he's a very fast runner. I mean, next to him the tortoise stands no chance, right? So as soon as the race begins, he just sprints as fast as he can. He's moving really fast. There's no way the tortoise is ever gonna catch up with him. And then he gets to the middle of the race and he thinks, I've just earned the resting. So then he sees a tree nearby and he decides to take a nap under it. Meanwhile, the tortoise is walking as fast as it can, which is still pretty slowly, you know it's a tortoise. It can't run crazy fast. Who wins the race? Is it the hare or is it the tortoise? You probably already know the answer to that because you know the fable. It's the tortoise who wins. Why? I mean, how come that's even possible? It's going so damn slow. A snail is almost quicker than that. So how did it win? This fable is a metaphor for people who simply go too fast. They try to do too many things from the start. These people end up burning out, or they're so confident that they don't even do things properly. Whereas if you just take things one day at a time, one step at a time, you end up achieving huge things you never even thought were possible. If you want to discover how I've made thousands of dollars a day online, I've made a free training that will show you everything step by step. The link will be in the description. And for a limited time, you can also apply to book a free call with me or a member of my team. On that call, we'll see what's blocking you from making more money, and we'll give you a custom step-by-step plan so you can start your business today, even with $0 in startup capital, and get your first customers as quickly as possible. The link is in the description, but be quick because we have very limited spots and they fill up fast. I can tell you every single time I tried to change everything in my life overnight. Like for example, I tried to go from a depressed couch potato, I was anxious, and I tried to go from that to working 12 hours a day on my business, waking up at 5 a.m., taking a cold shower, journaling, meditating, reading for multiple hours a day, quitting all my bad habits, not eating any junk food, not watching porn, etc. Every time I tried to change everything overnight in my life, I failed. I could only stick to the new schedule for like 3 days, and then because it was so hard to just change all of a sudden, I would relapse right back into my old routine, my old identity, and then for weeks, I would just be doing nothing. I would be stuck in inaction, unproductive, letting my time just be wasted and my dreams not come true, wasting my time and hating myself for it. And from what I've seen, it's already hard enough to quit an addiction cold turkey for 99% of people, so now imagine trying to change absolutely everything in your life overnight. Well, it's not going to work. You are gonna fail. And it's not because you don't have enough willpower, it's not because you're weak, it's simply because it is too fucking difficult. Habits are hard to break for a reason. Now it's great when it comes to good habits, you don't want to lose your progress that quickly, but when it comes to bad habits, they can take a while to go away. A few years ago, I had a best friend, and we both had the same goals. We wanted to be in better shape, we wanted to become a better version of ourselves, and we wanted to make more money with an online business. We wanted to experience true freedom. But we understood that in order to reach those goals, we'd need to be disciplined and work hard. Except we both had a different approach. So in Google Sheets, which is basically Excel on Google, I built out this sheet where on the left side of the screen, my best friend was going to track his daily routine, and on the right side of the screen, I was going to track my daily progress as well. For example, we'd track what time we woke up, what time we went to bed, how many hours we spent sleeping, if we exercised, if we ate healthy. So let's say I take the example of eating healthy. If I ate a very healthy diet, I would put the cell in green, meaning good job done, perfect. If I ate mainly healthy, but then let's say I had a dessert or something unhealthy, I would put the cell in orange. And if I ate a lot of junk food, lots of crap, then I would put the cell in red. So that's basically how we tracked our progress. and we were gonna have two different approaches. My best friend was gonna have a more relaxed, long-term approach. He was only gonna work a few hours a day on his business, and then the rest of the time, he was gonna do good habits like simply go read, meditate, journal, just take some time to sit there, do nothing, and just think. Now, if you think that is stupid, if you think just sitting there and thinking and doing nothing is stupid, then clearly that's a sign you need to do more of it. You're not doing enough thinking, you don't have enough alone time. Like if you struggle to fall asleep at night, the reason might be because you never have some alone time. You never have time to just think, let your thoughts emerge, and then at night, when your head hits the pillow, like all these thoughts come up and you can't fall asleep. Now your mind is racing because you never make time to listen to it. Now coming back to the story, me on the other hand, I was gonna take a hardcore approach. I was gonna wake up at 5 a.m. even though I had never done that successfully before. And then I was gonna take a cold shower, read, meditate, journal, deep work, etc. Everything, the whole 9 yards. Can you guess what happened? At the end of the month, do you know who made the most progress? It sure as hell wasn't me, even though on paper it should have been, right? I was gonna spend my whole day just doing things and working, etc. In reality, what happened is that my best friend significantly outworked me, because he could actually stick to his 1 to 4 hours a day of work and his good habits every day, and then he had some free time to just do what he wanted. Whereas me, on the other hand, because I was trying to do so much from the start, I just burnt out. I could only stick to this schedule for like 1 to 5 days maximum, the average being 3 days, I remember. And then for 3 weeks straight, I was back into my old routine, back watching shitty movies on streaming sites all day long when I had some free time, jerking off to shit porn, eating junk food, not doing anything with my life, hoping I would be successful someday, dreaming of success. And the worst part is, I not only was wasting my time and my life, but also, I felt horrible because of it. I felt like a fucking failure. It was painful as hell. Self-sabotage is one of the most painful things you can go through. It's pretty funny because I was looking on my Spotify and I listen to podcasts on it when I go for a walk. In fact, that's what I'm gonna do in about 2 hours or an hour and a half. And I saw this audiobook called Buy Yourself the Damn Flowers. It's something about self-love written by a woman, obviously. And I found it pretty funny because you see in movies, let's say a character breaks up and then they just go and eat ice cream and watch movies. That is what people tell you self-love is. That is not self-love, it's self-pity. Self-love is doing the things you need to do to improve your life. It's waking up early so you can make time to go to the gym. It's cooking healthy, delicious food. It's meditating if you're somebody who's anxious and you never calm down. It's taking some time to just go for a walk in nature and connect yourself to the source. It's not buying some fucking flowers because you want them, or eating a tub of ice cream in front of a movie because you're sad because you had a breakup. So I found it pretty funny, like, buy yourself the damn flowers. Self-improvement 101, buy yourself the damn flowers. If you want to discover how I've made thousands of dollars a day online, I've made a free training that will show you everything step by step. The link will be in the description. And for a limited time, you can also apply to book a free call with me or a member of my team. On that call, we'll see what's blocking you from making more money, and we'll give you a custom step-by-step plan so you can start your business today, even with $0 in startup capital, and get your first customers as quickly as possible. The link is in the description, but be quick because we have very limited spots and they fill up fast. So start small. Start with one thing you know you need to do today in order to reach your goals, because the longer you wait, like, the harder it's gonna be. But when I was a kid, I had this fear of pools, not fear of the water, fear of a swimming pool, and I would just spend hours standing in front of the pool, not wanting to get in it, while everybody else was having fun in it. I was just there, and I couldn't fucking do it for some reason. And the longer I waited, the harder it would get. The more I'd feel paralyzed, like I was stuck to the ground. The times where I just got in the pool and didn't think about it, that's the times I had the most fun. Right now, chances are you are overthinking everything, and that's why you're not moving forward. You're too intellectual. Sometimes being an idiot will actually serve you, you know? Because you won't be overthinking, overplanning everything. You won't just do. And doing is what you need to do to get what you want. And a lot of people don't want to start small. They want to change everything in their life overnight because they think doing something small is beneath them. Because they won't see the big change they want right now. Like they think, oh, if I just post one piece of content, well, I'm not gonna go viral, or I'm not gonna get sales immediately, so they don't do it. Because they think it's too small, it's too meaningless. When in reality, it's the compound effect that matters. It's never just one thing that you do, it's doing that one thing again and again and again. And that's how you get better at it and get results from it. Whether it's building a muscular, a strong physique in the gym, you don't get strong or big and jacked with one workout. You don't build a business just by posting one video. Everything takes repetition. There's a reason why Einstein called the compound effect the eighth wonder of the world. The other thing you need to understand is that you need to stop beating yourself up. You have to be kinder with yourself. We all fall, we all fail, we all relapse, we all make mistakes. Believe me, I was stuck in this horrible cycle of self-sabotage for many, many years. My life was fucking horrible. I was miserable. But to be honest with you, the main reason I was so miserable a few years ago, it's because I hated myself so deeply, and I was so harsh with myself for no reason. If you relapse, you fall back into a bad habit, for example, okay, it happened, great. You don't have to beat yourself up about it for days or months. Just get back on track as soon as you can, as quickly as possible. Forget it ever happened. You have to realize that no one knows what is going on in your head. So why would you spend all your time hating yourself for no reason? Why would your self-talk be so damn negative all the time? You are the only person living in your head, so why not be your own best friend? Something that my old best friend told me when I was younger, and that really stuck with me, is that if you are your own enemy, you will never win, because you are against yourself. So if one of you loses, it's you either way, so you lose by default. You have to be your own best friend. That is how you win, and that's how you live a fulfilling life. Now, to be honest, in order to reach my goals of getting jacked, becoming stronger in the gym, finding a partner whom I loved and who loved me, building a profitable online business, and reaching financial and geographical freedom, I had to become a better version of myself. If I had stayed exactly as I was a few years ago, shy, so anxious I couldn't even pick up the phone to book an appointment to get my haircut, I needed to have my mom do it. Yes, I'm not kidding you. That is how pathetic I was back then. If I had stayed exactly like that, do you think I would have been able to reach my goals? Obviously not. The current version of you has to die for the new version of you to be able to reach all the goals that you have in mind. Now you may wonder, okay, that sounds great on paper, but how do I become the best version of myself? It's actually simpler than you think. What I did is, I made a list of every single thing I was afraid to do. It doesn't have to be something huge. It can be something as simple as just picking up the phone to call someone, saying hi to a stranger in the street, going to use the bathroom on a plane. I know some people don't like to do that because everybody's looking at you when you just get out of your seat. Who gives a shit? I used to be scared of that. Now I don't give a shit. But the way I got out of my inaction, of my social anxiety, it's simply by making that list of everything I was afraid to do, and every single day I forced myself to do at the very least one thing on that list. Whether it was calling someone, reaching out to a potential client on LinkedIn, making a piece of content, anything, I would simply force myself to do it. And you know what's funny? Every single time I realized all this fear, all this doubt I had in my mind, it wasn't fucking real. It was just in my mind. All the times I thought people would just make fun of me, humiliate me, treat me like shit, didn't even happen. That is one of the best lessons I learned in life. Do not let a voice in your head, your fears, your doubts, limit you, prevent you from doing something. Until you've actually tried to do it, you don't know anything. You think, oh, there's gonna be all these obstacles, and then there's not. Other things happen instead. Things that you couldn't possibly have planned or anticipated. So this really shows you that there's no use in over-planning anything. All the time you spend overthinking, trying to have the perfect plan before you start, it's useless. Because then you start and you realize nothing is as you thought it would be. All the fears you had, they don't materialize. Other things happen instead. So it's up to you, really. You can be the guy watching other people win. You sit on the sidelines, you do nothing, or even worse, you complain about everything. You complain about not having your dream life, the things that you want, the body, the partner, the money, but you don't do shit to get those things. Or you can be the person who just takes massive action day in, day out. With that being said, if you want to learn from me personally how I've made thousands of dollars a day selling digital products, and how you too can monetize your passion or your knowledge or your interest with digital products, the top link in the description below, it'll teach you exactly how to do that and how you can get your first sales as quickly as possible. So definitely click the link and check it out if you want to learn more. With that being said, I will see you on the other side.